Well, hi guys, welcome back to another Yonder Mountain Adventure. That's right, we're here in the heart of Glen Coe, and these are the Three Sisters. Hey, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a cracking adventure in store for us today. We're going to get the pop tent Nomad pitched somewhere down the middle of the glen here. We're going to get a big roaring fire. We're going to cook up some fantastic food, have a few drinks, and just soak up this beautiful prescription nature. Today's video is for anybody who's been struggling to get the motivation just to get up and get out there. Fantastic. What a place this is. If you haven't been here before, ladies and gentlemen, follow the A82 going through Glen Coe and you'll come to the Three Sisters. And in the middle, you've got the valley, which is famously known as the Hidden Valley or the Lost Valley. And it's just a stunning hike. It's not that difficult, to be honest. You've got the three peaks. You've got Ben Farah, you've got Gear Anok and Anok Du, and it just follows the road down through this beautiful Glen Coe Valley. Right, with no further ado, every adventure starts at Aldi. So we're going to have a quick drive up to Fort William, get some supplies, get some logs, get some charcoal, get a few nice beers, and we'll make a start on this fantastic adventure.
Hear that train pounding on my brain. It's coming to take me away. Lord, it's coming.
Well, folks, that's us fully kitted out. Every adventure starts at Aldi. We know that. I'm fully loaded up. I've got all the food that I'm needing, a few nice beverages for tonight, and looking at the temperature, it's 14.5 degrees. Which in Scotland is like Barbados. So I'm going to go and have a dip in a river, I think, somewhere down Glen Etive maybe, go and find my perfect pitch and generally have a fantastic time. I had a funny thing just happened to us there actually. As I was jumping back into the old Battlestar, this bloke came over and he says, excuse me mate, he says, you don't know which is the quickest way to get to Glen Coe, do you? I said, are you walking or are you driving? Oh, he says, I'm driving. I says, aye, that's the quickest way. Let's go. Oh, God. Look at the views. Oh, wow. Let's get a perfect picture. I'm going to get my kit off and get into a river. Fantastic. Well, folks, we're down at Glen Etive here. This is known as the Road to Nowhere. If you haven't already been down here, it's an absolute belter. And a little bit further down that road is where Skyfall, the famous Skyfall thing, where he pulls into the lay-by, you know, with Miss Moneypenny or whoever it was, some Bond girl.
This is where you grew up.
This mountain behind us here, this is known as the Buckle, or Buckle Etive Moor, with its primary summit there, which you can see there is Stub Gerard standing at 1,000 metres or so, and it's shrouded in cloud there at the minute, and the weather changes up here like literally in minutes, or it can do. And as I was driving along the A82 just further down the valley there, I counted 8 police vans and 2 mountain rescue vans, and there must have been about 10 or 12 blokes getting belayed up and stretcher and all that. Now it was either an exercise or there's somebody stuck up on curved ridge, which is a tricky scramble at the best of times. Well guys, we're down there, the road to nowhere, and I've ended up in a familiar spot for 2 reasons. Firstly, every other spot was basically taken. And secondly, and more importantly, the last time I was here, a fellow legend dropped us off some tea cakes. So I'm living in hope. It's raining, basically. So what I'm going to do is get the tarp up somewhere along the side of the Battlestar there, and I'm gonna sit under the tarp. The rain is coming in this way. So if I get myself plugged down there, I'm going to be basically barricaded from the rain. and it's going to be absolutely champion. And then I've got the views. Whoa, that was quick. And then I've got the views looking out over the mountains. Fantastic. Right, tarp up, and then we'll get ourselves settled. Well, in no time at all, we've got this fantastic rain shelter all sorted out. This is going to be available to buy, ladies and gentlemen, on the Yonder Mountain store. Wow, do you know what? I love doing things on a budget and just kind of making things work. This tarp was £6, and I've used it loads over the past couple of years, and it's still going strong, absolutely mint. I'll show you around the setup. Come and have a look. Oh, I'll tell you what, it is a thing of beauty. Let's just show you how it's on first of all. So all I've got really is some of these bungee things into the eyelets, and that one's going over the back end of the battle star and onto there. Same kind of arrangement at the back. Look at that. I mean, it's just and that's just holding it in place there. So that means it's nice and taut just under the roof box. And then I've got my poles, and they're just carabined on, and I've just got them down to the rocks. So in actual fact, what I've got is a fantastic shelter. Oh, this is the life. I've got loads of space. I can still get in and out of the battle star as well. This is the beauty about, you know, this is why I don't drive a Lamborghini, because if I did, I wouldn't want to be putting like carabiner and bungee ropes all over it. That's the only reason why I haven't bought a Lamborghini, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to stick with a battle star, although the jury's out on that one, to be honest with you. I'll tell you a little bit more about that later on. Maybe you can help us out. But we've got plenty of space, and it's going to be, the weather forecast's not great. It's going to be lashing down pretty much all day. So we're going to be hunkered down under here, couple of beers. I've got the old Swedish fire torch there for cooking up on. Actually, I might use that. I have got the barbecue as well. And we're just going to listen to the pitter-patter of the rain on the tarp and be totally protected whilst still looking out at the beautiful mountains. Unbelievable. Hey, I'll tell you what, folks, the views are absolutely stunning. Absolutely amazing. And just over here you can see up the top of this mountain here, maybe not. There's a massive big waterfall coming down. There's obviously been a lot of rainfall, and we're in for some more. Anyway, let's forget about that. Let's show you what we've got for tonight's eating segment. Fantastic. Oh yes, what a thing of beauty. Right, here we go for the main event. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, back to basics. The good old favourite Aldi, of course, the ultimate burger with some brioche buns, some red onion, and some cheesy slices. And don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, for the sizzle factor, it's going to be infused with some chili oil. Now, I'm going to show you this, ladies and gentlemen. You'll notice it is a slightly different pan. There we go, it's a Gino pan. This is now lovingly called Gino de Camping Pano, or Gino de Camping Pan. Anyway, it's a new frying pan, courtesy of Sparta's good lady, Donna. Thank you very much, Donna. The other one is dead. We've got some drinks. I've got some apple juice, basically because I fancied it. We've got a couple of Loch Lomond brew. Well, one Loch Lomond brewery. That's Zoom time. That's a session Napier. And we've got a juicy mosaic. Everybody likes a little bit of the old juicy mosaics. Yes, we've got our Swedish fire torch. I might cook on that. I might put on the barbecue. I don't know. And we've got one of my favourite Scottish mugs there for cups of coffee. We've got some Monster Munch, pickled onion, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, anybody who says beef or the spicy one, there's something wrong with you. We all know pickled onion's the best. Comments down below, please. We've got the Army Tech torch. This thing is absolutely ballistic. So that's going to be lighting up proceedings. And there we go, folks. What a setup. Oh, hey, fantastic. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think of the new coat hook? I was going to say nature's coat hook, but it's not really, is it? Hey, what? It's turned out to be a beautiful night. I don't even know why I'm sat under the tarp, because the rain has ceased. The midges are starting to get ferocious. And that, of course, is the only way to deal with it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just about to tuck in to Loch Lomond Zoom time. Let's see what this is like. I know what it's like. It's fantastic. Fantastic. That is bloody lovely, that. Really good. And the artwork on these Loch Lomond cans are unreal as well. Hey, God, I'm starting to think about dinner, ladies and gentlemen, that's for sure. But before I tuck in to the legendary Ultimate Burgers from Aldi, of course, I just wanted to do this week's Yonder Mountain Facebook community shout out. There wasn't a video last week, ladies and gentlemen. I'm terribly sorry. What had happened was, basically, I'd been to the hairdressers, and they were trying to sort out my fringe, and as you can see, you know, they haven't been able to sort it out. Never mind, ladies and gentlemen. We've got this video going now. The Yonder Mountain Facebook community, if you haven't already checked it out, been part of it, come to have a look at everything that's going on with it. Honestly, I'm not just saying this because it's my community. Well, it's not my community, it's our community. It's just fantastic. It's getting better and better. There's over 600 like-minded legends over there. People are sharing inspiration and motivation. The photographs are getting better and better and better. People are forging friendships. It's just full of legends. There's no dickheads. The photographs are unbelievable. There's people doing charity fundraising. There's people helping each other out. You know, the kind comments, it's just unbelievable. If you want to check it out, there's a link in the description, ladies and gentlemen. But this week, Yonder Mountain Facebook community shouted is for an absolute legend, and this legend has been with the channel for years. Well, for a long time, let's put it that way. And he's certainly been with the community from day one. In actual fact, a couple of years ago, I was doing what I called the Real Ale Review. Incorrectly so, might I add, ladies and gentlemen. I don't mind admitting when I'm wrong. I was doing kind of beer reviews and stuff like that, you know, just something a little bit different for the channel. It never really took off anyway. But this guy, he knows his ales. Not only does he know his ales, he knows his way around the Isle of Skye as well. And he's just a top-class character. Really, really good guy. So I just wanted to give a shout-out to Jules Reed. Jules, hello, mate. How's it going? I hope you're all right, mate. Honestly, I really appreciate everything that you're doing in the Yonder Mountain Facebook community. All the comments, all the likes, you know, all of the support, all of the motivation. Honestly, mate, it's really, really appreciated. Thanks very much for the Buy Me a Coffees, you know, and it was absolutely my pleasure. You know, you wanted to get some of the Robbie Crafter things, and I know you really like them as well. And I know we've got the merchandise coming out, and Jules, you were probably one of the first ones to say, like, can I have, you know, we'll sort something out. So, Jules, I just want to make sure that you know you're appreciated. And what you're doing in the group is nothing short of fantastic. Top class guy, ladies and gentlemen. You want to go and check him out. Honestly, the photographs from his recent trip to Skye, unbelievable. I'll tell you what, the Visit Scotland website should be getting a hold of some of your pictures, mate. Nothing short of unbelievable, mate. What an absolute top class legend. So, ladies and gentlemen, come and join the Yonder Mountain Facebook community. Come and say hello to Jules and the rest of the legends. Share your photographs, share your stories. Come and say hello. It's just fantastic. So this week is for you, Jules. Thanks very much, mate. Much appreciated. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you'll join us in agreement there. Very worthy Yonder Mountain Facebook community shout out. Great guy. Jules, thanks again, mate. Much appreciated. Hey, this isn't called the road to nowhere for nothing. Look at this. It's just unbelievable. The day campers and people mooching around and that, they've all gone. And it's now just me and the mountains, the Battle Star, the 6-pound tarp, me fire, and everything else that we've got going. So I'm starting to think about getting these burgers on the go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm starting to get hungry. I'm listening to me belly rumble and it's about time. So you know what that means, folks. That's right. The eating segment. Oh, fantastic. It's really coming down now. Like, we've got the fire on, but it is lashing down. It is pissing down. Wow. There's pools of water. Oh, wow, look at this. We've got swimming pools occurring here. That's just lashing over the front of the car. Let's see if we can get some out the front. Oh, dear me. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The old Gino de Campanio. I don't know if that's the name. But anyway, thank you, Donna. A spot as good lady. We're going to get this bad boy heated up. We'll see how long this one lasts. Let's get that on there. Oh, yes. Now that's what I'm talking about. Just having the juicy mosaic IPA there, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic. Right. We're going to get some of this, let's get this all mixed up here. Garlic infused oil. Because we're going to do this right, ladies and gentlemen, this time. You know, I'm sick of the cooking segments, the eating segments, and the sizzle factor being substandard for you absolute legends. So, we're going to do it right. Hey, that is hot. Basically, and we're going to launch in, pardon me, to Aldi's Ultimate Burgers. I'm going to wait until that oil is absolutely spitting hot, and then I'm going to launch into it. Basically, that is the gist of it. I haven't got anything to open this with, so I'll just use my mobile phone charger. What's that old saying? Make, mend and make. Whoa! Wow! Right, this is already angry. Right, okay. I'm gonna bring it in for this. Whoa! This is gonna be lethal. Here we go. Ultimate Burger, ready? 3, 2, 1. Wow! Number 2. Right, that is unbelievable. Yes! That is really kicking off, ladies and gentlemen. Now that's exactly what I was looking for. Dear me, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, where exactly do you start with this? And I'll put them down there for the starter. Right. Fantastic. Right, guys. Here we go. Whoa, these are fully loaded, these. And incidentally, it is pissing down. I have to get rid of some of that water. Oh dear me. There's just pools of water. Anyway, I'm going to have to squash these down because they're so massive. Look at the juices flowing off that. Oh my god. I mean, what do you do with this, like? Right. There's only one thing to do, ladies and gentlemen, and that's just get stuck right in. Fantastic. Oh. Oh yeah. The beef, the melted cheese, the onions, the brioche bun, which is sweet. Oh my god. Wow. And it's important to get a bit of raw onion on there. What do you think about that one? Let us know in the comments. Wow. Unbelievable. I'll tell you what, for £2.79 I think they are, Ultimate Burgers from Aldi. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already had them, you're missing out, man. I need to be sponsored by Aldi. If anybody works for Aldi, go and have a word with your gaffer. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Sizzle factor, 10. Taste, 10. Sexual noises, 10. Right, I'm going to dust this off and I will come back and have a little bit of a natter before we head to bed. Fantastic. Right guys, whew, that's the eating segment done. I'm going to retire to me scratcher and I'm going to say good night and God bless. And I'll see you guys in the morning. Whoa, hey, kind of bit of smoke. Well folks, good morning and welcome to another day in the Highlands. Oh, what a sleep. My God, I just woke up for the call of nature there and just looked outside. It is beautiful sunshine. Oh my God, what a start of the day. Absolutely stunning. Right, I'm going to get up. It is coffee time. Definitely. And make me plans for the day because I've got another adventure which will be on next week's video, straight from here. Right, coffee time. Let's get up and at 'em. Fantastic. Well, what a start of the morning. Absolutely beautiful. There's a few cars starting to come down the road to nowhere here, heading down to Loch Etive down there. So it's going to be a bit of a pack away. I've already dismantled the tarp. Everything is basically all set up. I just need to empty the fire pit out, which I will, it's basically only dust, but I'll just bury it under some rocks over there so there's no trace of me being here whatsoever. I've just had some apple juice. I didn't bother with a coffee. And I'm just kind of thinking about, you know, when you start your day and you're just thinking, I just want to get on and crack on with it, especially when the weather's so absolutely beautiful. I'm going to be heading over west, over to my favourite beach for an adventure today. I've actually got the kayak with us. So a little bit later on, it's going to be shorts on, top off, and I'm going to be out on the sea in the kayak because the weather forecast's fantastic. So that's going to be next week's adventure. Well guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video as much as I've enjoyed making, that's for sure. This has been an absolute belter. Honestly, sat under that tarp last night and the rain was fantastic. Absolutely class, guys. If you're enjoying this type of thing, do remember, give the video a thumbs up. Obviously it helps with the YouTube algorithm, but most importantly, it lets me know that you're enjoying this type of thing, and I'll keep on making them. Do hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so, and hit that notification bell. That way, every time I upload a new video, you get a notification on your phone, and you'll not miss a thing. Well guys, I think that just about wraps it up for another video. Hope you've enjoyed it. What a fantastic adventure, man. Glen Coe at its best. I'm going to wrap it up here, ladies and gentlemen. While the sun's shining and the beautiful glen here, there's actually somebody just pitched his tent just behind us there, which reminds us the importance of just getting up off the sofa and getting away from the TV and the doom and gloom that's all over the news. Facebook, apart from our Facebook community page, mind you, you know, the radio, newspapers, all of this bollocks, it just brings you down. It really does, ladies and gentlemen. Forget about it. I would suggest instead, get yourself up, get your backpack on and head out into beautiful places and soak up that much needed prescription nature. Works every time. Right guys, that's it for another week. Have yourself a fantastic week. Make sure you get yourselves out there, or at least make some plans. Get some adventures dialed in, and most importantly, get yourself out and enjoy yourself. Spend time with the people closest to you, and remember, kindness is a superpower. Right guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. Have a fantastic week, and we'll see you on next week's Yonder Mountain Adventure. Bye for now.